Well, hello, Bill Shaka here. Welcome to another edition of the 5 Minute Motivator. What I would like to talk about today has to do with individuals either starting a new career, starting a new position, or accepting greater responsibilities for the position that they're in now. Doesn't much matter. If you are doing something new, you need to be able to embrace this concept. Now, I heard this probably 35 years ago by Brian Tracy. I believe it was in his program that I owned on cassette tape, actually, that's showing you how old it was, called The Psychology of Selling. But he talked about the way a jet plane takes off. When a pilot is at the very end of the runway, before they're getting ready to accelerate and take off, the pilot goes full throttle. Consequently, it's kind of balls to the wall, and there's no slack in the throttle. In other words, the engines are at full bore. And that acceleration causes the plane to take off. Apparently, and I am certainly not an aerodynamic engineer by any stretch of the imagination, if you are not at full throttle, you're going to go for a very, very long high-speed ride, at least until the end of the runway. It's got to be at full throttle. Now, that said, once the plane reaches a cruising altitude, the pilot pulls back. He doesn't have full throttle because that tends to wear out the engines, burns more fuel, etc. So full throttle gets you airborne. Then you back off on full throttle. Hey, guess what? That's the way your career should work. When you're starting a new career, it's pedal to the metal. It's full throttle. And by doing that, what you are going to be doing is creating the knowledge base that you need. And you're also developing the psychological likability of energy, of creativity, of moving forward. Because we've got to get ourselves into that mindset. So consequently, at the beginning of a career, full throttle will take you there. It'll take you up. Now, once your career is established, can you back off a little bit? Of course you can. Nobody is suggesting that you work 7 days a week, unless, of course, you want to. I mean, I basically work 7 days a week doing these 5-minute motivators and other writing. But it's a joy. It's a sheer joy. It's a pure joy of work. I'm not doing it because I necessarily have to do it 7 days a week. I can certainly compress it into 3 or 4 days, full days, but I choose not to. The point is, you have the same choice. You can always choose to do something on the weekend if you so choose, in between family activities, etc. That's up to you. But the point is this, and this is the moral to the story. At the beginning of a new endeavor, and this could be a project that you're working on too, it's full throttle. Once you're airborne and you're stable, you can back off a little bit if you so choose. So I would think about that, ladies and gentlemen, as you move forward in a new career or a new endeavor or new responsibilities at your current job. Don't be afraid to go full throttle. And if you're worried about other factions of your life, like family situations or other things that you do, if you're in the choir at your church or whatever it happens to be, and you're starting something new, make sure everybody's aware of the fact that you may not be available as you would have been in the past because you're starting a new endeavor, but you're not expecting to have that last more than several, I don't know, fill in the blank, weeks, months, whatever it happens to be. So that you're at least positioning yourself for individuals to not expect the same from you as they had in the past. It's all temporary, but what you'll find by doing this is that you will be great at what you're doing. Bill Shaka, thanking you for attending another edition of the 5-Minute Motivator. Please like, share, comment. Please join the memberships. See you soon. Bye.